Welcome back, everyone. Today I'm doing more Battle Tower, but I recently learned that you can battle with NPCs in the Battle Tower doing multi-battles. So it's kind of like double, but there's going to be 4 trainers. Just to give a little rundown, you can team up with 5 possible trainers in the Battle Tower to get ribbons for the multi-battles. Cheryl's a companion you find in Eterna Forest, and she specializes in Pokemon with high HP. There's Mira. Mira is someone who you team up with in Wayward Cave. There is Riley from Iron Mountain, and he focuses with Pokemon with high attack stat, and then Mira focuses on Pokemon with special attack stats. Marley, you team up with her in Victory Road, and she's got speed Pokemon. And then there's Buck from Stark Mountain, and he focuses on using Pokemon with high defenses. So I am open to using any one of them, but for my team that I'm using I'm using a Jolly Garchomp with Shell Bell. He's using Earthquake, Rock Slide, Outrage, and Sword Stance. Your pretty typical Garchomp. And then I'm using a Pokemon that's kind of off meta, a Pokemon that I really like to cover our weaknesses. So Viper, I have running as a special attacker, a fast special attacker, and he basically has a built-in shed skin, Lumberry with shed skin, and he's holding a life orb. He's going to be covering our ice and water ground weaknesses with Flamethrower and Giga Drain. Also, Life Orb's going to be destroying his health by 10% every use, so Giga Drain will give us back some health. And then Sludge Bomb for stab, and then Dark Pulse for our psychic weakness. This is a moveset that I put together myself. I'm sure that someone else has done it and put it out there on the internet, but I didn't go anywhere for it. I just love snake Pokemon and focusing on snake Pokemon, and being able to interweave these Pokemon into teams that are trying to achieve high accolades, I guess. Plus, I mean, look at his blue. This shiny Pokemon is so cool. The blue tongue, the blue teeth. It almost looks like David Bowie a little bit. I just love Viper a lot. So he's going to be in our back. Yeah, so I've already done 14 battles. So this next set should be Pokemon that are a little bit stronger than what we typically see. And to activate the multi-battles with NPCs, when she asks you if you would like to team up with a buddy, you say no. And you pick 2 Pokemon, and she'll bring you down to the waiting room. Pardon me. Yeah, she'll bring you down to the waiting room, and then you'll get to talk with Cheryl, Mira, Riley, Marley, or Buck. All of the Pokemon that they will have is going to be randomized, and they will tell you. So it's kind of fun and adds like another luck parameter to doing this. So my go-to is Mira. I feel like she runs some really good Pokemon that synergize well with my team. Like, for instance, Togekiss, Gengar, Zapdos, to name a few. And then, Riley also has really good Pokemon that I can team up with, like Salamence and Gyarados. So she's using Executor and Yanmega. I don't think I'm gonna want to run with her. Let's see what Riley has. Okay, Tyranitar and Heracross. I think that's our two best yet. Let's see. Because if Buck is using Claydol, Metagross and Umbreon. Oh man. Let's see what Cheryl's using. Alakazam and Cradily. That is really interesting. And then Mira, Alakazam and Swellow. Okay. I think I want to run with Buck. I think Metagross is going to be really good. I do like... But T-Tar is just going to be so good. I'm going with Metagross because it's going to be that steel type that's going to cover our ice weakness. And then I think Umbreon as a Toxic Staller is going to be really clutch, so I think I'm going to run with Buck. The downside is that I'm not going to be able to use that Earthquake that I like to use. And I think this intro is really cool. Like, we come in from two different rooms. Okay. So we, off the bat, have a Cloyster and a Magneton. I really am... there's no doubt in my mind I'm going to get hit with an Ice type, so I'm just going to immediately swap into Seviper. There we go. And then I'm going to go right back into a Giga Drain into Cloyster. And let's see how this does. Yeah, dude. That... I can't believe Seviper just one-shot Cloyster with that. And then we got Magneton spamming Thunder Wave like a real sportsman. Like a good sportsman. Okay, we're gonna Flamethrower the Magneton. So Viper's putting in some work so far. And then I said that Metagross had to show up Seviper. And then yeah, we got the Dusclops, and then I get to go into it with a Dark Pulse. Let's see how I do with that. Oh, man. Wow, that's an interesting berry that he held there. Like you would expect a ghost berry, I think. and then he's just gonna lay into Metagross some more. Yeah, this reminds me, I've been watching Nostalgic Nighthawk, and if you don't know who that is, he makes content similar to this, a lot higher production value and more personal. Like, he shows his face and whatnot, and he's got a really cozy vibe to him, and probably my biggest inspiration for making YouTube videos, to be honest. But he found a shiny Duskull in his I don't know if it was Emerald or if it was Fire Red, but it evolved into a Dusclops, and he's thinking about some Dusclops teams, and I'm really excited to see what he does with it. Okay, so we got Mantine and Furret. Now, I don't know if Mantine is going to Ice Beam. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play it safe and just swap into the Seviper. At all costs, I like to keep the Garchomp because I know... Oh, who did he trick? Oh, wow. Because I know that in a pinch, Garchomp's going to be more useful than Seviper. And that's just, that's stats. I feel like every time I predict an Ice-type move, I feel like that meme where it's like this universe-looking man. He's like a supernova person with like the third eye showing. I feel like that. Yeah, because I don't know if you guys have seen my earlier videos, but I am doing all this without looking anything up. Like, I don't know what the Pokemon sets are. I'm doing this completely blind because I'm not trying to... Here we go. Yeah, that's crazy. I'm not trying to get world records. I'm trying to get to impressive lengths with teams that I like and learning for myself, because I feel like it gives me purpose. It gives me purpose to do these challenges. There's going to be times where I see a repeated Pokemon and I'm like, I faced that. I remember. And, I also don't really care to memorize all the Pokemon and be jumping from computer to here. Like, I like keeping the animation on. I feel like it's more immersive for me. I like to kind of feel immersed here. I like to see my battle go off in front of my eyes and not, like, I've been playing Pokemon Emerald. I've been playing through Emerald, and I've gotten pretty good progress in there so far. I'm about to fight the third gym, the electric gym. I think I'm gonna have some trouble with it, but I hope that I can pull through. But I was looking at the fact that Okay, good. That wasn't me that got hit with the confuser. I was looking at or like Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, and I was looking to see if it had the like Battle Frontier in it from the old Gen 3 games, and they opted out in those games and put in the Battle Maison, which is a challenge mode from X and Y. It's kind of just like similar to Battle Tower. I don't know much more than that, but yeah. And I was kind of disappointed in that because it looks like BDSP has the Battle Frontier in it. And I was looking online, like, why doesn't Oraz have those challenge modes? And Masuda, in an interview, said that kids these days don't care about challenges and will give up and get frustrated too easily, and that only a small population of players would enjoy that feature. And I kind of don't really like that answer. It feels like a cop-out, and it feels a little too easy. I feel like, in the interview, the person, the interviewer, was saying, like, Pokemon games have been feeling easier and easier. And he was just, talking like he had everything figured out, and that kids didn't want a challenge, and that good, I just hurt Umbreon on accident. That kids didn't want a challenge, and that they'd give up too easy, and I don't like that. Especially because I feel like there's been an uproar lately with like people who are true fans of the game and really like it. And like, I know this is anecdotal, but it's been the majority of people that are saying like the games have been too easy lately, and your rival picks the Pokemon that is weak to you now, and I just feel like that would be a fun way to add replayability to the games and give people something to work towards that isn't just DLC that you have to buy, It's just my 2 cents, but and then I think this is our 3rd match we just wrapped up, maybe our 4th. Oh, it's the guy who talks like a baby. Okay, this is our 4th match, and we got a Karate Kid and an Elder. We got some Hoenn classics here. I'm just gonna go into a rock slide, a sneaky rock slide. Alright, he's gonna detect. Oh, we got the flinch. That was what I was hoping for. I'm gonna go into another rock slide. Okay. I should heal back a pretty good amount with this rock slide. Never mind. It missed. Man, they really bullied my Garchomp there. I know for certain that I'm going to get hit with a Psychic type move. Great, we got Psychic and Ground type moves that I'm going to be weak against, so I'm going to pray that this Dark Pulse goes... Oh my goodness. Okay, cool. Yeah, I saw that coming. And now I'm trapped. Nice crit. And then we got away with the win there. Okay. Now, let's see if I can get a double knockout with Earthquake. Let's see. Oh no. I hope I don't get hit with an ice type. Oh, withdraw. Okay. I can live with that. Yeah, I'm sorry, Sharpedo. That's enough. I'm swapping out now. I can't compete with a Sharpedo with like Ice Fang or something. That's the third ice type move prediction. And then I'm going to Giga Drain the Sharpedo. Oh my goodness, they are bullying me. Oh, man. Alright, let's see if this jolly guy can... Okay, yes. I'm pretty sure that'll one-shot. Nice. Okay, that's awesome. That's what I needed there. let's move on to our 6th battle. We got an Elder and a Cyclist. Okay, we got a Tangela and we got a Xatu. I'm gonna Swords Dance here. Let's Rock Slide. Nice. That should heal us up a pretty good amount. Yep. Okay, cool. Yeah, this battle's gonna go by quick, hopefully. Okay. I'm gonna Outrage. Oh, you know what? If this knocks out, I'm curious how much I'm gonna heal from it with Shell Bell. Oh yeah, that's a good amount. And then Zen Headbutt might take us to the 7th battle here. Okay. Alright, let's see what we're up against. Herman and Stavros. Okay. Here we have some top-notch Pokemon. I'm tempted to go right into a Rock Slide. I shouldn't have done it. No, I'm kidding. Oh no. Power Herb. Oh my goodness. Oh man. Okay, Spikes. Let's try another Rock Slide here. Interesting. Oh, that's cool. I didn't think about that. That is a really cool idea. So I think I'm gonna go straight into the Bronzong with the Flamethrower. This is because if I kill the Bronzong, I feel like it's, oh wow, I feel like it's a lot easier to deal with the two of these guys, but now I've feel like I might have regretted doing that. I think I should have gone for the Skarmory. Oh, here we go. No, not the Trick Room. Okay, we're probably gonna lose to Viper here, but that's okay. Yep. Man. You know what? I really hope that we don't lose to these steel types, because I don't think Umbreon can kill a steel type with the moves that it has. I'm gonna go for a I don't know if I heal from damaging Metagross, but I'd like to kill the Bronzong, and I don't know. I'm just gonna Rock Slide. I don't want to lose Metagross. Oh my goodness. I really hope I hit Bronzong and that it doesn't have like Levitate or something. Oh yes. Okay. Okay. That was crazy. Okay, I really hope I can heal from Metagross here. Oh my goodness, that's not even that much. Okay. I'm gonna Sword Stance. Okay. And then I'm hoping that we lose the Trick Room after this turn. I really hope. Oh yes, okay. Oh my god. I'm gonna Outrage. I'm not even gonna risk a Rock Slide miss. Oh my goodness. I cannot. That was so clutch. Yup. Okay, that was well deserved. I'm so happy with that. That was really fun. Wow. Oh, I almost want to save it. I do. I think I'm going to save that. Yeah, that was really fun. We made it through our 7 battles. I really like this format with multi-battles with an NPC. I think I'm going to make a lot more videos about this. Thank you guys so much for watching. The videos have been doing really well considering that I just started, and I've been having so much fun making these videos. That was such a fun finale for me. I'm just going to double save. Anyways, if you like this stuff, please continue watching. I really like doing this. I know it's very niche. I don't expect to become Mr. Beast doing this type of stuff, but it's been an outlet for me, a creative outlet, and I'm excited to meet people and learn about these games, and I'm already starting to. So, thank you guys so much. See you in the next one.